हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द चैनल। इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे बीएससी स्टूडेंट्स एलएससी 10 का पहला लेक्चर इंट्रोडक्शन टू कॉर्डेट्स। यहाँ पे जो आप देख रहे हैं इसको मैं यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ। आपको पीडीएफ चाहिए तो आप कमेंट कीजिए। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाट आर द 4 हॉलमार्क्स ऑफ कॉर्डेट्स? द आंसर विल बी लाइक दिस। देयर आर 4 डिस्टिंक्टिव कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ कॉर्डेट्स एंड दे आर: first one, the presence of notochord; second one, dorsal tubular nerve cord; third, pharyngeal gill slits; and post anal tail. So these are the 4 distinct characters that are present in the chordate. Second question, give at least 3 basic adaptive features of hemichordates and urochordates. So what are the 3 basic adaptive features of both hemichordates and urochordates? So first one, what are the basic adaptive feature of hemichordate? Adaptive features of hemichordates: first one, the efficient proboscis aids in burrowing. Second, the protection offered by the chitinous material present in the skin. These things we are saying about the hemichordates. Hemichordates, the regenerative capacity present in individuals in the colony. And similarly for urochordates, we have the adaptive features. First one, they have the efficient and complex ciliary mode of feeding, and they have large perforated pharynx. They have the active free swimming tadpole larva. These are 2 things you must know before going to the exam from the topic chordates. First one, hemichordate and urochordate. Hemichordates, we have already discussed their adaptive feature, and for urochordates there are 3 adaptive features: complex ciliary mode of feeding, large perforated pharynx, and the active free swimming tadpole larva. Third question, describe the mode of feeding of Bronchiostoma. Bronchiostoma, what is the mode of their feeding? The ciliary mode of feeding in Bronchiostoma is unique. The cilia, velum, velar tentacles, and pharynx participate in feeding. The cilia and tentacles set up water current which enters through oral funnel into the pharynx. The gill slits of the pharynx are employed for breathing. The cilia of the gill slits allow the water to enter into the floor of the bronchial chamber. The food particles in the water are trapped by the mucus secreted by endostyle, and the food collected in the mucus is then pushed into the intestine for digestion and assimilation. Fourth question is, how cephalochordates like amphioxus and lancelets, or what is the meaning of cephalochordates? It means they are small fish like chordates. Okay, so how cephalochordates have adapted to their surroundings? The cephalochordates are adapted to their surroundings in an excellent manner. Some noteworthy adaptations are like this: ciliary mode of feeding to suit sedentary life, streamlined body support by notochord, and expanded fins to aid in swimming. The pharynx takes up the dual function, namely respiration and feeding. The presence of multiple gonads to produce large number of gonads. Next question, mention at least 4 important affinities between echinoderms and chordates. Echinoderms are close to chordates. The resemblances are like this: enterocellous origin of xylem, indeterminate cleavage with deuterostomes development, similarities between auricularia and tornaria, fossil echinoderms with chordate features. What are the different examples of echinoderms? Like the sea urchins, the sea stars. So these are echinoderms. Next question, describe any fossil echinoderm that is believed to be close to chordates. So answer is Chord Uronocystis. This belonging to group Stylophora and period Ordovician. It has been reported recently from Scotland. It is a small non-symmetrical form with a head resembling a long-toed medieval boot, a series of branchial slits like the gill openings of shark, a post-anal tail with a notochord and nerve cord-like structures. All these features bear superficial resemblances to chordates. Next question, what are the specializations in the anatomy of adult urochordates? What is the question? What are the specializations in the anatomy of adult urochordates? The answer is like this. In adult urochordates, the main specializations are loss of chordate features like notochord, nerve cord, cilium, etc. The retention of non-chordate characteristics like atrium and siphon. Next question. What are the lines of evidence to support the molluscan lineage of chordates? Answer. The biochemical, the physiological, and the histological lines of evidence support the molluscan lineage of chordates. The next question is, what is the current view of ancestry and evolution of chordates? The origin of chordates is an unsettled issue. The morphological, embryological, and paleontological evidences support the echinoderm ancestry. Also, equally impressive is the molluscan lineage based on biochemical, physiological, and histological evidences. Next question. What are the difference between chordates and invertebrates? In chordates, the nerve cord is dorsal, but in invertebrates, it is ventral. In chordates, the pharyngeal gill slits are present, but in invertebrates, it is absent. In chordates, heart is ventral, but in invertebrates, it is dorsal. Next, what are the hemichordata characteristics? Body divided into three parts: proboscis, collar, and trunk. Gill slits present. Dorsal nerve cord present. Next question. Explain the mode of feeding adapted by a larvacean. The food particles coming along with water are trapped on the feeding filter in the house. The filtered food is then drawn into the animal's mouth through a straw-like tube. After about 4 hours, when filter is clogged with waste, the animal leaves the house and builds a new one. So this is all about the first unit. Another video we will discuss the next unit, Agnatha, feces and the amphibia. Do like, subscribe.